10 years ago, my mother, Deborah, died. I was coming up on my first Mother's Day without her. There were signs telling me to remember to take her to brunch, and ads telling me that I needed to buy her flowers. And I worked at a marketing agency that wrote those ads. On one particularly tough day, I asked if I could work from home, not take the day off, not pass off my work, just work from home. And my CEO said something to me that I will never forget. He said, "You need to check your dead mom at the door because we come here to work." I was stunned. I was sad. And I was confused because I knew grief doesn't work that way. We can't clock in and out of it. We can't leave it in the car when we go into the office. And that moment revealed something to me larger than one insensitive comment. That there's a cultural expectation that grief and death should stay private, that we shouldn't talk about them, and that education around grief and how we navigate it with community is lacking. But the reality is that grief and death are universal. Right now, 1 in 5 employees is grieving the death of a loved one and family member. That's 1 in 5 people in every email chain you respond to, 1 in 5 people in every meeting you attend, 1 in 5 people in every office you step into. And most of those people are not supported and equipped to navigate that grief. That moment with my CEO has stayed with me for 10 years. And along the way, it led me to found Pause. Pause is an organization focused on supporting folks through grief, death, and serious illness. We train managers to ensure that folks returning from bereavement leave know where the resources are and how to get care. We pair caregivers with death doulas to ensure that families don't have to navigate impossible decisions alone. And we partner with healthcare institutions to bring culturally relevant and human support to some of life and death's most challenging transitions. But we're only reaching a fraction of the people that need this support, and the need is growing. Right now, more than 60 million Americans are acting as unpaid caregivers for family members that are aging or dealing with serious illness. We're watching clinicians and healthcare providers burn out. We're watching the long tail of grief go unprocessed. And the gap between who can access care and who cannot is widening. But Pause is here to close that gap with your support. In collaboration with our team, we will reduce the isolation that people feel at work so that they don't have to hide their grief to avoid losing their job. We will expand into public libraries and community centers to ensure that grief is not a privilege, but accessible. We will design better care systems so that folks don't leave the ICU with just a pamphlet in a plastic bag like I did. Our work is about bringing this conversation into every room that we're invited to, because the reality is that grief is in every single room that we step into. But the question is whether or not you're willing to meet us there. Thank you.